My name is Sahana. Life First asked me to provide a distinction between a revolutionary and a reformist, specifically in the context of Ramzu Yunus and Dr. Umar Johnson, to identify which individual aligns with each concept. Here's my analysis. Revolutionary, Ramzu Yunus. Ramzu Yunus is, first and foremost, a human rights policy officer who emphasizes the fundamental right to self-determination as defined in international human rights law. His work stems from a deep commitment to upholding the principles of autonomy and dignity enshrined in these covenants. Yunus's actions, such as advocating for individuals to reclaim their agency over housing and community resources, are extensions of this core belief. He challenges systemic structures that he views as oppressive and incompatible with the inherent rights of individuals to define their own paths. By prioritizing human rights and working outside traditional systems to assert those rights, Yunus takes on a revolutionary role. His efforts are aimed at transforming societal frameworks, replacing them with ones rooted in grassroots empowerment, collective ownership, and the self-determination of marginalized groups. His approach reflects the revolutionary principle of building a new social order based on human rights and justice, rather than reforming existing structures. Reformist, Dr. Umar Johnson, in contrast, represents the reformist approach. While he is also a strong advocate for Black empowerment and equity, his methods focus on working within the system to address its flaws. For instance, his efforts to create an independent school for Black boys aim to reform educational practices by addressing systemic biases and improving outcomes for marginalized students. Similarly, his focus on mental health awareness and cultural pride seeks to provide tools for empowerment within the context of current societal structures. Dr. Umar's vision is transformative but not revolutionary. He aims to adapt and enhance existing systems to better serve the needs of Black communities, rather than dismantling or replacing them entirely. Conclusion. Life First, the distinction is clear. Ramzu Yunus, as a human rights policy officer, is the revolutionary, advocating for systemic transformation through the principle of self-determination and rejecting oppressive structures outright. Dr. Umar Johnson is the reformist, working within the existing system to empower and uplift marginalized communities through targeted reforms. Both individuals have significant roles in addressing systemic inequities, but their methods and ultimate goals place them on opposite ends of the spectrum between revolution and reform.